In this video, I've put some practice questions on general science for you to prepare for the ASVAB test. A nerve impulse is transmitted through your nervous system primarily by a combination of all of the answers: an electrical potential, an influx of magnesium ions, or the flow of ATP. The answer here is an electrical potential. Nerve impulses are transmitted in the nervous system primarily through the means of electric potentials, which are generated by a change in the balance of sodium, potassium, and calcium ions in the nerve cell. In the lily flower, the red color is dominant and the white color is recessive. This means that if you cross a homozygous red flower with a white one, the offspring will be all red, all white, half red and half white, all pink. Now, if a gene is dominant, then that means the crossing of a homozygous red flower with a white flower will result in all red offspring, who will be heterozygous. So the answer here is all red. A Celsius temperature of 100 degrees is equivalent to a Fahrenheit temperature of... Now let's convert 100 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. We use the formula. Degrees Fahrenheit is just equal to... we multiply degrees Celsius by factor of 9/5 plus 32. Then we plug in the given value of temperature in Celsius, which is 100. So that is 100 times 9/5 plus 32. And this is just equal to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, 100 degrees Celsius is just equivalent to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. A train travels at 25 miles per hour for 3 hours. How far did the train move? Alright, if a train is moving at 25 miles per hour, then each hour it will travel 25 miles. Therefore, if it travels for 3 hours, then it must have gone, we just multiply 25 miles per hour times 3 hours. The hour unit here cancels out, and then we're left with miles, and this is just equal to 75 miles. So the answer is this one. Which of the following is a positively charged subatomic particle? Nucleus, proton, electron, or neutron? The answer here is proton. A proton is a stable subatomic particle that occurs in all atomic nuclei, and it has a positive electric charge. Which one of the following clouds are mid-level clouds? Cirrus, stratus, cirrocumulus, or alto stratus? So what are mid-level clouds? Mid-level clouds or middle clouds occur at altitudes 6,000 to 20,000 feet. Now the answer here is alto stratus, because cirrus here is considered high clouds, while stratus is for low clouds. Which of these U.S. states are farthest west? Alaska, Washington, Hawaii, or California? Now let's check the locations of each of these states here. So Alaska here is the westernmost state in the United States with its Aleutian Islands extending into the eastern hemisphere. While Hawaii here is the only state entirely located in the Pacific Ocean and is located farther south than any other state. California here is located on the west coast of the United States and is bordered by the Pacific Ocean to the west, while Washington is also located on the west coast and is bordered by the Pacific Ocean to the west and is located north of Oregon and south of British Columbia, Canada. Therefore, the farthest west here, the state that is in the farthest west is Alaska. In an electromagnetic wave, as the frequency of the wave becomes greater, what becomes shorter? The spring constant, the velocity, the wavelength, or the node? So in wave physics, the formula for finding or calculating the wavelength of a wave is just equal to I equals V over F, or lambda. So that is the symbol for wavelength, where V here is the velocity and F is the frequency. As a result, here, as frequency increases, the wavelength must decrease if the velocity stays the same, which it does because velocity is an independent property in this equation. Therefore, the one that becomes shorter or decreases is the wavelength. So this is the answer here. Which of the following are not decomposers? Vultures, earthworms, fungi, or bacteria? So what are decomposers? Decomposers are organisms that break down organic matter from dead animals and plants into simpler substances. So among the choices here, only the vultures are considered decomposers, and they are considered to be scavengers since they eat dead animals. Therefore, the answer here is vultures. About how long does it take the Earth to complete an orbit of the Sun? 1 season, 1 day, 1 year, or 1 month? The answer here is 1 year. It takes the Earth 1 year to complete one trip around the Sun. Two separate weather fronts will have air that is of different composition, quality, density, speed. So what are weather fronts? Weather fronts are distinct in their density, which is affected by moisture content and temperature. So the answer here should be density. How many daughter cells are produced from a single parent cell in meiosis? So what is meiosis? Meiosis is a type of cell division that produces 4 haploid cells from one diploid. Now, haploid cells have half the number of chromosomes as diploid cells. So in meiosis, the parent cell's chromosomes are divided in half and then distributed to the 4 daughter cells. And this process is important for sexual reproduction because it allows for genetic variation. So therefore, in meiosis, one parent cell becomes 4 daughter cells. So the answer here is 4.